Week 16 of the fantasy basketball season, and here's a few guards I look to drop this week. The first guy, Victor Oladipo of the Miami Heat. So Victor Oladipo, we know he's had a bounce-back season this season, but now, over the last couple weeks here, the stats have gone down just a little bit on the season. 11.4 points a game, 3.3 rebounds, 3.8 assists, 1.6 steals, 1.4 threes, and 40% from the field. But the last few weeks here, 9.7 points a game, 3.4 rebounds, 4.1 assists, 1.1 steals, and 40% from the field. So his field goal percentage has gone down, and for the most part, he's been a one-trick type of guy, scoring the basketball and a few games here and there. He's a good passer with the assist, is Oladipo, but he's going to hurt you, obviously, in field goal percentage, and he's not going to give you much more on the stat line. January 24th versus Boston, 12.6 rebounds, an assist, 2 threes, 31% from the field. January 27th versus the Magic, 2 points, a rebound, 2 assists, a steal, 12% from the field. And January 29th at the Hornets, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, a 3, and 33% from the field. So right here, obviously, he could score the basketball, but the numbers aren't eye-popping right now off the chart here for Victor Oladipo. And he's not a guy really I would hold on to in 10 and 12-team leagues. So right now, while the scoring's gone down, and he's pretty much a 1 or 2 category type of player, I would drop him this week. No doubt about it. You could obviously come back to him later in the season, but right now he's a drop. The next guy, Alex Caruso of the Chicago Bulls. Alex Caruso last season had a nice year with the Chicago Bulls, but this season he really hasn't done much. 5.6 points a game, 3 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 1.7 steals, and 43% from the field. So right now still owned in 43% of fantasy leagues. But the last couple weeks here for Caruso, 5.4 points a game, 3.8 rebounds, 1.8 assists, 2.6 steals, and 47% from the field. So for the most part, just steals have been a great category for him, and nothing else he's really bringing for fantasy owners. January 24th in Indiana Pacers, 4.7 rebounds, an assist, to steal, 0% from the field. January 26th at the Hornets in that one, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, 50% from the field. And January 28th at the Magic, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 100% from the field. So right now, I'm not scoring the basketball much, not doing much of anything besides stealing the basketball, is Caruso. And he's a guy we dropped this week. Yeah, last season he played pretty decent at some points of the year, but this year he really hasn't done much, and he's a guy we dropped this week. And the third and final guard I look to drop this week here is Josh Richardson of the San Antonio Spurs. So Josh Richardson, an up and down season here for him so far on the year. He's been banged up a little bit with injury, but now over the last few games here is Richardson with the knee. So on the season, 11.2 points a game, 2.7 rebounds, 3.2 assists, 1.8 threes, and 43% from the field. In the last couple weeks before he went down with injury, 11 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.8 threes, and 42% from the field. So Richardson now with the knee injury, he's been banged up over the last couple ball games here. In the last few games before he went out, January 20th versus the Clippers, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, 3 threes, 60% from the field. January 23rd at Portland, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 threes, 42% from the field. And January 25th at the Lakers, 7 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, a 3, and 25% from the field. So Richardson, he's only been playing about 20-25 minutes a game over the last couple weeks here before he went out with injury. And now with the Spurs obviously probably out of it, going to trade away pieces at the trade deadline, I think Richardson could get traded to a contender and get lost in the shuffle with a new team. So right now with the injury and the playing time wasn't that high for Richardson, he's a guy I would drop this week. So that's a few guards I look to drop here in Week 16 of the fantasy basketball season.